We're just normal men.
What do you mean, normal men?
We're just innocent men.
It's time for Side Scrollers with me, Stuttering Craig.
I did. Oh, wow! Right on the tip. Just on the tip.
And Blabs. Co-hosted by our friends from around the internet.
There is a portion of Norway where it is legally required to carry a firearm at all times.
If you're just a normal man looking for common sense in this crazy-ass world, you've come to the right place. And now, broadcasting from our homes from around the internet, it's time for Side Scrollers.
Okay, you ready? Open wide!
Oh, welcome out to Side Scrollers on YouTube.com and Rumble.com, and most importantly, SideScrollersPlus.com. What's going on, everybody? Happy Monday to you from the wonderful confines of the spare bedroom. Good to see you guys. Welcome out. It is a wonderful Monday, joined by the always gracious princess that she knows she is, Blabs.
Fuck. What, some gracious princess? No? Anyway, hi. Happy Monday.
Happy Monday to you. We are back in our wonderful confines of our houses.
I miss Mumford.
Mumford the puppy dog.
Oh gosh, was he cute?
Oh my god, what an amazingly handsome dog.
Dude, he so was, but like, he has such a great personality, like very cheerful. Oh, perfect little dog.
Well, we're back at it. We are not in the Rumble studios out in Florida, but I'll tell you what, hey, big ups to Rumble. They treated us very nice.
Like royalty.
It was very, very
nice. They had
nice.
St. Pellegrino seltzer in the fridge. Like, thank you.
Ooh.
Yeah.
St. Pellegrino seltzer. Ooh.
Yeah.
Rumble moving on up, baby.
Well, that's what I drink. I always drink St. Pellegrino. Like, I had like 3 bottles in my car, so I was like, let's go.
All right. Somebody who I'm sure has never had a drop of what is it?
Seltzer?
Of what, Pellegrino?
St. Pellegrino.
What? Yeah, that too. Straight from the hood today, your boy, Phoenix.
What up, dogs? Okay, good. I pressed the button right. How you guys doing?
You did it. You made it. We're here ready to go. Yeah, man, just before we get started on anything, just big thank you to Rumble for letting us hang out for a few days. We used it as a nice little company retreat. We got together, hung out, talked about things moving ahead, how we're going to move ahead, important things we have coming up. We talked about our subathon. We've more or less planned that out, which is great. Subathon happening in, just a few weeks, October 20th through the 24th. We'll have more information about that soon. But we're looking to break some effing records with that. And it's the first time we've ever done anything like this. So hopefully there's an outpour because we want to change culture. And that's what this is all going to be about. It's about creating alternatives. And we have some big goals with that in mind. But yeah, we were out there and did the show from the studio out there. Had some great time. Lady Desiree came down as well. She was a big part of the weekend. She was helping organize and such. Obviously, a great part of our team. And I really enjoyed it. We learned a lot while we were down there, which we'll get to in just a little bit. But if you're new, make sure you guys hit the subscribe button. Join the 133,000 just normal men who have found common sense over here on YouTube, as well as the over 20,000 who have found us over on Rumble, and the over 1,100 members on Side Scrollers Plus, which you can join by using promo code PLUS. We'd love that. Speaking of Plus,
I'm petitioning for using promo code BURN.
You want me to make promo code BURN?
I really do. I think it'd be fantastic.
Okay. I'll do it for today and today only.
Yes! Burn on Mondays.
Just hang tight. Hang tight. I'll do it in just a minute.
You want me to stall?
No.
Pivot?
No stall. No stall.
Burn or burnt?
Burn.
Okay.
B-U-R-N. Burn. We'll get that set up in just a second. Speaking of Side Scrollers Plus, this Thursday, we have our next iteration of the Chain Together gameplay with myself, Blabs, Wicked Virtue, and the always lovely Kirsha joining us as we continue to make our way from the depths of hell through the regular world and ultimately on our way to heaven, as it's an ongoing saga of chaos and wonder. So join us exclusively for Plus members over there, which is great. Flash will be joining us in just a little bit. He had some real life duties he had to take care of. And by duties, I mean, just giving you a heads up, probably pooping. Just saying, right?
And by probably means guaranteed.
Definitely pooping. That's
Yes.
right. But we always like to start the show with Today in Gaming History. So Blabs, please disappoint us.
Today in gaming history with Blabs.
Olive Garden can suck my tits.
I just, once again, like, it's just very odd that you would be so violent about that.
I mean, I've never said that, to be fair.
And yet you did.
I mean, apparently I did. The AI never lies, right? So today is actually a big day. You can see right in the middle why. But before I get there, Final Fantasy Legend I, or 3, was released in 1993. We have Nintendo 64 released in North America in 1996, which is as old as I am, mind you. And then Cuphead was released in 2017. Ta-da! We have a nice little variety of releases.
This is a
great.
solid list. I have to say, Blabs, very solid list.
Pretty.
Suck it, Craig.
Well, just because it's solid doesn't mean it's right.
What?
Because some noticeable games that you missed today include, obviously, we'll real quick. The question of the day for you, chat, is what is the best Nintendo 64 game? Let us know in the chat. We obviously want to hear your honest thoughts. Nostalgia doesn't matter. Whatever your favorite N64 game is, let us know down in the chat wherever you guys are tuning in. But some noticeable games that you missed today, Blabs, include Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, the original.
Yikes.
For the PlayStation.
Oh, come on. I literally put Nintendo 64. You can't have everything.
Yes, but in the grand pantheon of games.
I literally did a variety of games and years over time and space. Shut up.
Blabs, I agree with you. The N64 is a great pick. Excellent job. Cuphead, super high quality, right? Love it. Final Fantasy Legend 3.
That's what I would have taken off. But there's some, in Blabs' defense, there are some people that swear by that one, so.
It's not Final Fantasy 3. It's Final Fantasy Legend I, okay?
My fault. Yes,
Good point, good
sorry
point.
about that. We have Sokoden 2, 26 years ago. A lot of people say it's an underrated gem. Another gem, Dino Crisis 2.
That
Blabs.
one. Yep.
Do you hear the disappointment in Phoenix's
A little
voice?
bit of
What
disappointment
else
in there.
is new?
Yeah, every day. Kingdom Hearts 2. Like, I never really know how to say these games.
358 per 2 days.
It's just like a bunch of fucking letters, We have the Dynasty Warriors 7 Extreme Legends. Extreme Legends. Sorry.
Wow.
That's how you're supposed to say it, I think. It has an
Are
X.
you a title king?
No, I'm a waterhead. It's good. Cuphead. Do you guys know the fun story about Cuphead? That it was originally just supposed to be like a boss rush game. And
A
then
what game?
A boss rush game where you just fight bosses.
Oh.
And then they turned it into a full game. It was originally supposed to be just that's what took so long. But it's been great, man. What a
Isn't
fun
this
game.
the game, though, like the IGN couldn't review?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
past the tutorial?
This is the
Yeah.
infamous tutorial game, yes. Cuphead, but truly spectacular. I beat it once. Everyone was like, it's so hard. I don't know. As I'm platform Jesus, it wasn't that hard. Just
Of
throwing it out
course.
there, whatever.
If you're platform Jesus, why do we keep falling off Unchained? I'm just saying, you fall off a lot of platforms.
It's not me, Blabs. It's you. And
No, we
I
literally
do
carry
not.
your ass every single time.
Listen, you are blatantly lying. And
There's literally the receipts to show.
hey,
Go watch on Plus.
here's what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping that somebody then now takes those VODs, goes in and sees exactly how many times that you've just fallen off the ledge, and I've literally had to pull your ass back up.
I don't remember that. Listen, I think you need to lay off the Tylenol.
Listen,
I love that we can use that now.
My mom was just ramming that Tylenol down when I was just
Admission
popping them
is
like
the first way of acceptance.
just popping them like Tic Tacs, baby. Just like,
I was like just shoving Tic Tacs in my mouth yesterday during the drive because you get bored. I'm like, Tic Tacs!
yeah.
Fun fact.
Well, look, we have a lot of stories from Florida, which we can't wait to share with you guys. We'll get to those in just a second. But first, Mercenary says, "Oh God, not Sonic Fox again. This is why I cannot stand furries like that. I'd rather be a Pokemon, because at least I'd rather get superpowers." Now, look, you're talking about our thumbnail today, and to be clear, right? I want to be clear. Sonic Fox is not the person who is requesting or who wants the entire Smash community to stay a woke echo chamber, but he is a great metaphor for the wokeness in the Smash community, which is why he was used in the thumbnail. So there you go. Henry says, "Did you guys watch the PlayStation State of Play last week? Wolverine game looked pretty gnarly." You know, I did see it, and I saw there was little bits of gameplay in it, a lot of quick time events. You know, look, I think Wolverine. I hope these. Look, I want to be really clear. I hope all of these games are great. I think we all want all these games to be great. If the Wolverine game is great, fucking A. I love that. That's awesome. Yeah, I'm on board with it. Go crazy, Wolverine. Slash those motherfuckers up.
I gotta say it looks pretty badass. I was expecting to be kind of disappointed, but Insomniac is an incredible studio, so I have full faith that they're gonna make that gameplay great. I was surprised by how gory it was. Did you see how much I didn't know that the Marvel property could do that.
Well, I'll say this: if you go back to the Wolverine game, from a decade or so
Like on
ago,
the 360 or something.
Yeah. I mean, that was bloody as shit. He was going crazy with his claws. It was straight Mortal Kombat style. He was slicing out people's heads. It was great. It was really, really fun. Maybe like 15 minutes. Oh, that voice is the sound. That sound effect is the new sound that we have a guest joining us today, which is great. Always here on a Monday. The illustrious Yellow Flash. Hello, Flash.
Yo.
How's it going?
Yo.
Montez.
Did you take your poop?
Yes.
Well, hey, we're going to have another guest joining us today as well. Very excited as coming up here in about 45 minutes, Verbal Riot will be joining us to talk about his experience at Comic-Con, coming on to rep Film Threat, and them not being allowed to be at Comic-Con, but some of the various panels that were, which was great. So we'll have Verbal Riot to talk about that as well. He's
love Verbal Riot.
Great guy. Mercenary says, "Today in gaming is based, Blabs. Good job." Look at that. You didn't get fired today.
That is a first
You
and
did
last
great.
time. Thank you.
I've got to pull up the run sheet because Blab sent it to me late. But is Peacemaker on it?
Yes, Peacemaker is on it. From
Do you have that clip where
from
he goes,
Fortnite?
where he screams about the Fortnite thing?
Oh no, what's going on
about that?
What's up with the?
You didn't see that episode where they're in the Nazi Earth
And
there's a black character and everyone just runs out of their house, and why don't I just play it? It didn't copyright strike me.
Oh, okay.
We
Well,
watched
okay.
it on
That
Saturday.
seems, safe.
How about,
If
how
I
about
didn't
we,
get hit, you won't get hit either.
I mean, it's so cringy. It's comical.
well, how about
You're gonna laugh.
Let's add that to here in just a little bit to the Fortnite Dance disabled section of the run sheet. Do you see that down there? Right there? You can just add it down there. And while you do that, Brent says, "Did Blab see JK's epic takedown of Emma this morning? Hashtag fatality, hashtag double Montez." Thank you, Brent.
So I absolutely did. I read the entire thing. I retweeted it. But the thing is, I don't want to comment on anything yet because I am going to watch the 2-hour and 40-minute episode of Jay Shetty and Emma Watson tonight. I'm going to do that live later tonight, and then I'll be able to actually comment because I've only seen what J.K. Rowling said, and I've only seen little snippets of what Emma said, and so far Emma sounds like an idiot.
So we'll talk about that tomorrow.
Yeah, she goes scorched earth on her. I love
She absolutely wrecked her. But I also I want to be fair and see what Emma said too.
Excellent. Tamamo says, "In terms of Insomniac, they have had an amazing track record, but I feel they dropped the ball in some aspects of Spider-Man 2. I enjoyed one more cautiously optimistic with Wolverine. Fingers crossed." Thanks, Tamamo. Appreciate that. Glad you're not in jail over there in the UK. That's good. Thank you, Tamamo.
My favorite part of Spider-Man 2 is where you help two gay lovers find each other and they go to prom.
That was an important side quest and really changed the Earth for that. I'm glad that happened for sure. So, Flash, we were in Florida the last few days. We were down at the Rumble Studios, and they have a Rumble Creator House that's in the same area. And we were hanging out down there doing some planning and stuff. And a lot of big things came from that. We'll be sharing more about that here in the next, really probably this week, which is very, very exciting. But during Saturday night's exclusive Side Scrollers Plus stream, Blabs made some pasta carbonara.
Yeah.
Flash, you ever had pasta carbonara before?
No, I don't even know what that is.
Blabs, please tell Flash.
So, pasta carbonara is basically pasta, eggs, bacon, black pepper, crushed red pepper, and eggs. Did I say eggs? I'm half asleep. Anyway, so you put the eggs at the very, very last second, right? So you boil the pasta, you cook the bacon, then you actually put everything together, the egg, the pasta and the bacon together. And at the last second, you add like the cheese and the eggs, which are not cooked, by the way, into the pasta, and you mix it really, really fast so that the eggs cook, but it comes like a sauce. They're not like scrambled eggs or any of that fluffiness, right? It's like a sauce, and then you eat it.
It was delicious.
Thank you. Craig was
simple.
actually impressed with it too, shockingly.
I just sent you that clip, Blabs.
Okay, thank you.
Got it.
Appreciate that. It was simple. It was clean. It also, I felt like I put on 10 pounds by eating it because of the sauce is literally just bacon grease. So as we were discussing that, a constant conversation over the last few days, and I think it ultimately culminated on Saturday night, was we talked a lot about fasting over the weekend between Dez, Phoenix, myself, and on Saturday night, we decided Dez and I are going to have a fasting challenge. Now, to be clear, Dez does not need to fast to lose weight, right? Dez is a stick. Right?
Yeah, she's a waif.
Yes. What is that?
A waif. She's very thin.
Okay, a wafer.
I just don't understand the fasting thing that much. It seems more like you can just do all these things by cutting carbs, watching what you eat, going for more protein, less carbs. That you will lose weight that way.
Phoenix?
100%.
Yeah, so you can. It'll take a very look.
It doesn't take that. Once you change your diet, you're going to get a lot of weight off pretty quick. And
there's certainly
you should get a pound a week.
Yeah, we can do way more than that. But I mean, there's certainly nothing. I would never say anything's bad about doing something healthy and getting into your right rhythm, of course. I would say that there's a ton of medical benefits, I would argue, for fasting, enormous medical benefits. But what I'd also add is just for people who want to lose weight, the good thing about it is that so often when people have to lose a ton of weight, they can get discouraged when they're changing their whole lifestyle. They're used to eating one way. And now they're dramatically shifting, and to just see 1 pound a week go by, and sometimes you hit that plateau, it discourages them. So by fasting, you lose weight.
That's the problem, though. Is everyone wants immediate results, and that's the biggest thing with weight loss.
Sure,
is everyone just gives up because I haven't lose anything this week. I mean, it's a long battle.
Again, I would never argue against anyone that does what you're saying is totally sound. But I would just say that for some people, if you lose that weight quick and you see those results, you want to hold on to those results. And then as you're doing that, then modify your diet so that, okay, I'm not going to have a Snickers bar today. I'm going to have, X. For some people, it just is a very quick result. And it's way easier than any other diet that you'll ever do. And it's portable. Wherever you go, it's very easy to do. Just don't eat. Simple. You don't have to cut calories. You don't have to count anything. You don't have to measure. Just don't.
Well, so we talked a lot about it. Phoenix has a lot of experience in it. Mm-hmm. And there's different health benefits associated with the fasting. And, at its core, I think if you really think about it, right, this over the last 100 years or so, we've been told eat, right? Whereas previous to that, you'd eat, then you'd have to wait a day or two before you'd eat again, right? It was like naturally fasting without it. But with that said, Des and I kind of challenged each other to start fasting, and we started on Saturday, we started on Sunday, yesterday. Today is an eating day, but Des has put together, I'm guessing she's going to be blogging about this, which is cool. She said, day one of fasting, and I made it from about 3 to 6. I was hangry around 7 p.m. and stopped bothering me. I totally got this. Please send super chats about the most delicious meals ever to Craig to torture him on our fasting days.
Atta girl.
Give him a break. That'll be Tuesday and Thursday this week. Yes. So we are going to go eat on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, fast on the Tuesdays and Thursdays. And so yes, I made it through. I ate this morning.
Congrats.
I feel pretty damn good. Yeah, it was honestly very easy.
Very easy.
to just not eat.
Yeah.
So we're going to get in on that, and we'll see how we're feeling about things here in a week or 2 or 3, and just kind of have some fun, a little consistency with it. One other thing that I wanted to point out was Blabs and Phoenix were actually on the same flight home. I don't know.
Yeah, no. One flight.
Okay, well you had a connection.
Yeah, we
flight.
had 7,000 flights.
Okay, well, Blaz made the mistake of taking a picture next to Phoenix on the flight home.
Here we go.
Which was just the worst idea.
I always like to look as molestery as I possibly can, because the new goal is that anyone I sit next to, inevitably, I will violate profusely.
Well, I'm glad you brought that up, because with the wonderful use of AI,
because the internet didn't let us down.
No, absolutely not. Which I'd like to thank George over here for this one. We have various examples of things that happened. Previously you were kissing Blabs at Cracker Barrel, but let's see what happens this time.
And I got you too, Craig.
Oh, good. Yes, you did. Oh, we got another one. We have another. Just to
I mean,
see.
that's
There
the
he
obvious
goes.
one. No,
There he goes.
Yeah,
the
absolutely.
obvious one.
It's easy. You're right. This is
Actually,
totally
my
obvious.
favorite is Flashes.
Thank you.
Well, we're gonna get to it. We're gonna
No
get
one's
to it.
gonna do that one.
We have this one from Powder Keg Greg over here. Let's see what happened here. Where Phoenix has turned into a rainbow warrior.
My Hulk power is being really gay.
Turned into an SJW there, which is good. And I like that it kept your smile. And look at how happy Blabs is. Just the
He's a
transformation.
rainbow! Yay!
Well, she knows I'll stay off for now. Like that's
He's gay now.
yeah.
Well, this one actually was great because it actually has a little bit of sound. So let's see what happens here, and we'll see what happens.
Oh, man.
She goes, "It's fake." Blab says, "It's huge," as she looks down.
Oh my god, that's so inappropriate.
What do you think Blabs is gonna pull out?
His
from
pack
there?
of Pokemon cards. I would hope.
Well, let's find out.
Oh, Mish, it's huge. Yeah.
I've not seen this one.
Very impressive. Hey.
Moving forward, I will always keep a sandwich in my pants in case the event arises.
Which is just absolutely outstanding. I'm glad this is your first time seeing these Blabs, which is good.
That was amazing.
Well, and to bring it home a little bit further, give it up for Crazy Van over here. Crazy Van put this one together, which I think this is more or less just Saturday night on a regular night for Blabs and Phoenix. There's just eating some pasta on the plane.
And the best part is it's from Olive Garden.
Yeah, dog. Get it.
That's right. Olive Garden right there. And then they somehow Lady in the Trampet at the very end, which is very nice.
They
somehow
just connect.
They're magnetic.
I like how the noodles became magnets.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right. It's look at just by the way, have you ever kissed somebody while eating food?
All the
No.
time.
Oh,
No.
shut up, Phoenix. That's gross. And so look, this is just absolutely wonderful. But of course, I think the best probably goes to
Flash.
Yellow Flash
Yes.
over here, where I was expecting just a sheer makeout session, but instead we got this. The sound is I didn't hear
It's
the
like a
sound
witch.
before. Yes.
Sounds demonic.
We need to isolate that sound.
I like when you become a demon, your teeth become yellow too.
Yeah, apparently.
Hey, real quick, we we have our caw whenever somebody joins the show. This is the new sound effect.
Isolate the audio.
Yes.
On it.
Excellent job. Excellent. Thank you for that. Flash, great job with the letting them know they turn into demons when
Thank
they
you.
fly next to
Where
each other.
he's promoting Demon Slayer really well. Thanks, Flash.
Well, we love that
Great
stuff,
franchise.
guys. We love that stuff. If you guys see pictures of us, please definitely don't use AI to make us do inappropriate things, which is absolutely wonderful. Worthy One came in, says, It says, what I'm afraid of with the Wolverine game is that all these cool clips might be a bait and switch. They might do some dumbish like they did with X-23, replace Logan with Miles, replace Peter in Spider-Man. I hear
real
that.
quick.
Yes.
That was, I heard, at least in all that shit that leaked, is that was going to happen. He was going to die at the end, and X-23 was going to take over.
Oh. Really?
Yeah, that's, Endymion talked about it on stream that we had. I mean, I wouldn't be shocked by that.
Yeah.
Because remember, in Spider-Man 2, Peter's always needing help.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus Miles saving his life at the end, shocking him, saving everybody. So,
yeah. Mercenary says, no, Craig, I give Blabs credit when she deserves it. Well, thank you, Mercenary. That's excellent. Good job today, Blabs.
Thanks.
Tamamo says the side quest on all the school side quest, the side quest and all the...
You're right, Craig.
Is this a skook?
It's a shook.
Shook side quest annoy the heck out of me. A part of the new game plus I dreaded getting into, and also not in jail yet. Wait until I and Minnie refuse digital ID. Well, I'm glad. Excellent. But please don't get in jail. Don't let the government throw you in jail in the camps. Wes came in and says, Craig, I just want to prove your platform Jesus beat Cloudberry. Your platform Jesus beat Cloudberry Kingdom. Sure, I've beaten all the platforming games. Cloudberry Kingdom can suck it. Salaful Coranstrito says, as someone who has sold at many cons, some of the artist tables range from $400 to, dear Lord, sometimes you don't make your money back. Yeah, it is silly. And Tamamo says, on losing weight in January, I got really bad sickness bug, killed my appetite for over a month, which changed my eating habits. 9 months later, lightest I've been in a decade. Need over want. Let's go, Tamamo.
Congrats, man.
If you decide to run and work out, though, let me know how that not eating works for you.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's get into it, friends. We have a lot to go on today, and we're going to dive right in. So get right to the edge of the pool, friends. Get your hands ready, and it's time to dive in. It's time for my favorite segment, your favorite segment, everybody in the world's favorite segment. It's time for Hard News. Okay, we've had a lot of crazy things happen over the last few weeks, and the world is in a crazy place. So why not just mock it? For that, let's go to NBA 2K, as NBA 2K players are mocking bloody Charlie Kirk and taking them online. We all know what happened just a few short weeks ago. This is really fucked up. I'm so actually surprised this is from Kotaku. Yeah, this is mega fucked up. As people are going in and you can create your own character in NBA 2K and bringing it online. Here is a good example of this, courtesy of TikTok, of all things. You can see people have gone in and created a Charlie Kirk face with him bleeding all over his neck, which is just total class here. So that's where we're at. And they have a full rundown, full description on how to create Charlie Kirk and then ultimately add the tattoo at the end. Incredibly classy here by these guys here.
Still dancing on this man's grave. It's disgusting.
This article says, if you didn't know, Kirk was fatally shot in the neck when he was assassinated, and footage of the moment has been circulating on social media since the day it happened. A lot of the online jokes regarding the event reference anything from the bullet's placement to the irony of his final words being about gun violence. AI mock-ups of gunpla models depict Kirk in the final moments. The bullet struck him spread online, prompting Bandai Namco to condemn them. Yeah, we saw that as well. There was just a really fucked up thing that we saw there. And here we are. We have NBA 2K doing this. Said some are uploading tutorials on how to make Kirk's likeness, including a red neck tattoo. You can see that right there. Some of these recreations are meant to be supportive of Kirk. Okay, while others are clearly not.
How the hell is that supportive?
Well, I guess one's
don't
without
know.
the blood, I guess.
Maybe, for example, the two. I guess that's supposed to be Charlie Kirk here.
I
but
think we're
there
losing
you
Craig
go.
right
Yeah.
now.
Oh, sorry about that.
You stealing Wi-Fi again,
fault.
Craig?
What are you on? 1990s
No, it's just
Wi-Fi?
whenever I'm
I thought they discontinued AOL dial-up.
Dial up.
no, it's that's my computer. I need more RAM and shit.
Buy
So,
some, bro. Go on
anyways,
Amazon. Go doot, and pop it in.
Yeah, you got Amazon Prime. Get you some of that RAM
Get some
tomorrow.
RAM.
I'm such a dummy. I don't even understand how to do all that stuff.
I don't
You
think
don't know
you're
how
a
to add
dummy,
to
Craig.
cart. You don't know how to
Thanks.
add to cart. Just I mean, I do. If I can buy RAM and do it all on my own, you can too. You know.
So this story, Craig, what's the next part?
That is the next part.
Oh,
Thank you,
okay.
Phoenix, for keeping it on.
The
Yeah.
next part is
Totally, definitely related. This is actually coming down literally right now, and related to Charlie Kirk's alleged assassin. This courtesy right here. Let's actually get this, see what they're saying here. This is interesting.
Is right now being held at the Utah County Jail. He was scheduled to appear in person today, but then Friday we were notified that Robinson will not be present in person for today's hearing. We're told possibly because it's a short hearing and it doesn't make sense to transfer Robinson today. Now, in the hearing, Robinson and his newly appointed attorney will make a decision whether they want a preliminary hearing where the judge will decide if there's enough evidence to take this case to trial, while prosecutors have already released a significant amount of evidence, including what they say is Robinson's DNA on the trigger of a rifle believed to be the murder weapon, and text messages after the shooting in which Robinson allegedly confessed to his lover. Now, Robinson faces the death penalty here in Idaho, charged with a long list of crimes, and a longtime criminal defense attorney here in Utah tells us Robinson's attorneys are likely already strategizing to keep him alive.
In a death penalty case, there's two parts. There's guilt and there's punishment. And we haven't dealt with the guilt part first. So the defense is going to focus on that first. But all the while, they're going to be thinking about the penalty phase. All the while, they're going to be looking at mitigation and ways to potentially save his life.
So, Harris, we will be live inside and outside of the courthouse today. We'll keep.
So they're looking to avoid the death penalty for this guy, which I don't know. I think that's good luck. We'll see how that goes. I think that you want to see unrest. Oh man, if that guy doesn't get the death penalty, I think that's when the world truly flips on its head. But y'all's thoughts?
I'm kind of curious if Erica is going to be. I have no idea if she's going to not ask for
testify,
that, or I don't know how that works.
I believe they can testify, like the family can testify during sentencing. So, how if she does that and says she doesn't want it, that would probably be a significant factor.
I don't know if she said anything about that.
Yeah, I'm not
She said
claiming
she forgave him.
Yeah.
Right. Well, there's a
really
difference there's a difference between forgiving somebody and not wanting them to see punishment from the law. So I think there are two different things here. So yeah. Either way, what a mess. And once again, go back to like people think they're making like edgy jokes on NBA 2K and lol. It's so funny. But like, man, like have a little class here, guys. Have a little respect. I don't think anybody's. Maybe I'm totally wrong. I don't remember many like George Floyd's running around in NBA 2K, like just passing out or whatever. Like I don't remember that happening in NBA 2K or any of these games when that was happening. But hey,
You're asking for class from the same group of people that like it when men in dresses masturbate in women's locker rooms.
Don't knock it till you try it, my friend. Don't knock it till you try it.
Tamamo, by the way, fat fingered and said school. Fat fingered my phone. Hey, Tamamo, keep doing what you're doing, buddy. You'll no longer have fat fingers in time, which is great. Sophistiqueef says, "Wow, sports gamers are pieces of shit. I'm so surprised. ADL certainly won't call for censorship." Thank you,
I like how you
Sophistiqueef.
you didn't even bother with the username. You're like, yeah, that's right.
Well, Sophistiqueef is a great normal man who
The name.
super chats all the time, which is great. Cthulhu Waifu also says, Mahong, normal men and Chef Blabs. Why must people be so miserable that they're mocking someone's death? Great question, Cthulhu Waifu. It's because they hate their dads or their moms. They have some sort of daddy issue, or they just want to be super edgy. So, all right, let's move on to the really big story today. I mean, we talk about big acquisitions. By the way, Blabs, can you find out how much X or Twitter was acquired for? Wasn't it like 60-something billion dollars?
You mean by Elon Musk?
Yeah. When it was acquired there. Well, we saw this today that EA has announced that they have officially been acquired.
44 billion.
Oh, wow. So for $11 billion more, $55 billion. And they have been bought by more or less the public investment fund of Saudi Arabia. And you can see this right here. If you had stock in EA, public stock, my oh my, you got a good return. 25% premium on your stock price right there. That was already at an all-time high, which was crazy. So, yeah, man. Now, their quote, Andrew Wilson, the CEO, who will remain CEO of EA, says, our creative and passionate teams at EA have delivered extraordinary experiences for hundreds of millions of fans, built some of the most iconic IP, and created significant value for our business. This moment is a powerful recognition of their remarkable work. Looking ahead, we will continue to push boundaries of entertainment, sports, and technology, unlocking new opportunities. Together with our partners, we will create transformative experiences to inspire generations to come. I am more energized than ever about the future we are building right here. So,
shout out Saudi Arabia for just constantly owning everything gaming, slowly and surely. Gaming tournaments, everything
they're looking
else.
to the future because their oil reserves, I'm sure.
Yeah,
are going to run out eventually.
Okay, listen. Now that Saudi Arabia owns EA Games, can we get a Battlefront 3? Huh? Yeah?
Well, there's been a lot of talk about this, about what they do with the games moving ahead with all these IPs and everything that's owned. And a lot of people are saying that this could potentially be the end of a lot of the bullshit that you've been seeing in EA games, a lot of the kind of the woke stuff over the last few years, because guess what? The Saudis, they don't play that shit. And when daddy Saudi government over here comes in and says, hey, we ain't playing that shit, I think there's a good opportunity that this may be
such
the
an
end of
NPC woman character driving cars?
right. Yeah,
where's her chaperone?
Do y'all think that may be the case? Could this be the end of the wokeness at EA?
I think so. Clean house.
Likely. I think it's sad that now we have to outsource everything so that we can get normal shit. But yes, most likely that's what's going to happen.
A quick rundown of some of the games that the IPs that they own. Army of Two, been over a decade since we saw an Army of Two game. Obviously, Battlefield, Bejeweled, the Burnout franchise. Man, the Burnout franchise, that'd be great to return.
Fucking love Burnout. That was
you think
such
that
a cool game when it dropped. Remember that? Seeing that for the first time?
Yes,
Cars
Burnout.
just wrecking into everything.
Burnout 3 Revenge was the best. Oh my God, so good. So stinking good. Hey, do you think we would have seen Dragon Age the Veilguard if the Saudi Arabian government was a part of that? Don't think so.
Don't think so.
Just throwing that out there. The Madden franchise, Knockout Kings, Medal of Honor. Let's go. The NASCAR, NBA Street, NBA Live. They also own NBA Jam, I believe, now. Which
Mass Effect we passed to.
Oh, did I pass Mass Effect?
Mass Effect, yeah, that's a biggie.
Lots of them. Road Rash. Man, the Rock Band franchise, Skate, SSX. You wonder why these companies are sold for $55 billion. You see why they're sold for $55 billion when it's just Titanfall. You see all these games. Wing Commander. I mean, come on. What are we doing here? Even Spore, Skate. We just had a new Skate released. I think this is going to be a drastic shift for EA. And I think you're going to see a lot more quote unquote based games, or at least games that are, I think you're going to see a total revolt from a lot of the people who work at EA because they're going to put together some standards and practices that a lot of them do not agree with. You're going to see
that Saudi prince will wipe his ass with it.
Right. Yeah, exactly. He's going to wipe his ass with the rainbow flag and be like, nope, this is how we're doing it here. Which I'm with you, Phoenix. It's sad that we have to outsource.
You're outsourcing your culture essentially, but it needs to get back in shape. So, hey, I'll take that over what we've been getting.
Yeah. Well, we have another quote here from the CEO of EA, who once again will be here. It says, our values and commitment to players and fans around the world remains unchanged. I'm excited to continue as CEO, working alongside our leadership team to advance our strategy. United by our vision, we will deliver experiences that transcend platforms and empower players everywhere to create worlds, characters, and stories that are bold, interactive, and deeply connected here. So, yeah, that's kind of it. It's a big ass deal, giant big ass deal.
Damn it, Blabs! I wasn't here for that. You didn't put Tony Hawk in the game lineup.
To her defense,
time must go.
Some people, excuse me, some people swear by that Final Fantasy game that she put there, so that would have made them angry. So,
not even Final Fantasy games or Saga games.
Listen. EA, Saudi Arabia, help a girl out. Battlefront 3. Bringing it back now, y'all.
Thanks, Blabs. Way to go. Way to divert.
If you just done that, you'd have had a perfect list.
Yeah, but Dino Crisis 2
everybody.
is there, and then you would have pissed off someone with Dino Crisis. So I thought she did good on this one.
Yeah.
Well, Das Pooch came in as I'm going to bring it back. Says, thank you, Das Pooch, for bringing it back. Says, Saudi Arabia is buying up a lot to commercialize quickly, like the PGA alternative. So not surprised, but I'm intrigued to see how not being a publicly traded corp will affect things. Fingers crossed. Yeah, that's probably the biggest takeaway of this is with it being a public company now, they don't have to worry about investors. They've already done it. They don't need to worry about what the social conscious or an ESG score or anything like that. It's all in-house, which for $55 billion, I mean, holy shit, you can do whatever the hell you want with all those properties. Man, that's crazy to think about. Matthew says, I've been around for a while, and I hope y'all are doing well, and that this world hasn't driven y'all crazy. Also, bring back Medal of Honor, EA. Matthew, great to see you again. Thank you so much.
Well, I'm already crazy, so it's not done anything else, okay?
Yeah.
But thank you.
Yeah. Tamamo says, also, I cycle everywhere. I can, plus physical work, place which turns wants into needs. But even so, I went from a dustbin to eating the right things in reasonable quantities. No longer a Cookie Monster. There you go, Tamamo. Good stuff. Axe Bear Who Cares says, first time donor. Thanks, y'all. Thanks for all y'all do. I decided to be the change I want to see, and I'm writing an epic fantasy. P.S. Carbonara doesn't use bacon.
Oh my god, we're doing this again. All right, you can use pancetta, but if you don't have pancetta, use bacon. That's what I did. I use pancetta all the time, but I didn't see any, so I grabbed bacon. I'm sorry. Also,
let me go to the Olive Garden website and see how this is appropriately made.
That's a good point. Thank you, Flash. Axe
anyway,
Bear Who
thanks
Cares.
for your first time super chat.
Yeah, that's spectacular. We appreciate that greatly, and you are correct. Blabs definitely felt her Italian heritage.
Esito, stupido.
That's rough. Blabs, why do you hate? Why do you hate
South Koreans? My God.
I nearly said several things, but I decided to bite my tongue right there. Yes, it's just her Flash. Blab's unbelievable hate for South Koreans is ridiculous.
So much hate.
So much.
I don't know how I always knew she was racist. So,
now she tells us in her foreign tongue. Sophistiqueef says, because it's important. Zella Morales, Charlie Kirk's death was a tragedy. However, there is a compelling analysis of the footage and a lack of blood on his shirt after his body was laid down. I don't want to dig into conspiracy theories when it comes to Charlie Kirk. I think we all kind of witnessed what happened, but
one way or the other, a great man fell, and so we don't want to see people mocking him in an NBA game.
Correct.
Yeah.
Hairbrain Studio just says bacon.
Yes.
Which, by the way, that does not buy you a pack of bacon. The $1.99.
Great icon, by the way.
No, it doesn't. Craig and I went shopping the other day, and the bacon was freaking expensive.
It was between we got 2 packs on a deal for $10.
Crazy.
Ridiculous. All right, speaking of Battlefield, keeping it with the EA theme over here, did you see the new trailer for Battlefield 6 that was released? We talk about the old rivalry days of Sega versus Nintendo. Boys, we're back. Check out this trailer right here. This is great. And I'm not going to play the music here, but you'll get the idea of what's being thrown on here.
Real quick, since you're talking about Sega and Nintendo, I loved that Sega Nintendo kart mashup they did.
That was great.
And I'll eat some crow on Sonic. I picked it up. That game is fucking awesome. Way better than Mario Kart World.
Oh, awesome. That's excellent.
Way better than Mario Kart World.
Excellent. Well, here is the trailer for Battlefield 6. And tell me they're not poking fun directly at Call of Duty here as they roll up and look who gets out of the car. Uh-oh, Zac Efron is here.
Hell yeah, let's go.
Celebrity. We got Jimmy Butler from basketball. We got this guy. I don't even know who he is. And we got that guy. These are all celebrities over here. Let's see what happens here as they get going over here. Have you seen this yet, Flash?
No, I saw people talking about it though.
Oh, check this out right here. This is they're incorporating all of these celebrities into Battlefield 6 now. Flash, check it out.
Sound check. Okay, boys, we're here to do one thing. One thing.
Oh no, Zach died.
Which is just
oh, that's fantastic.
Yes.
I love it.
Yes. I love it. And once again, we talk about the glory days. Guys, this is celebrate this shit. They're directly mocking Call of Duty here. I love this. If we talk about the good old days and the rivalry and such, nobody's afraid. Everyone wants to bounce around and be friends with each other. Fuck that. Battlefield is directly taking a shot at Call of Duty. Embrace this. Love this. Everything about this is spectacular. It only would have been better if it was Beavis and Butthead walking down. So, this is just absolutely great stuff. Just wonderful shots.
Talking about, did you hear anything about the Battlefield 6 crew mocking Charlie Kirk? People keep bringing that up. Even they're saying it in this chat, and I haven't seen anything.
I haven't seen it either.
No, I have not either. Maybe I'm missing something on this. Let me do a quick glance.
Yeah, please send that to me if that is actually something that happened.
Yeah,
I'd love to talk about it.
I'm with you on that.
And not buy the game too. That would also be something I would do. If that's true.
We do have this. This is Battlefield 6 forum mods on Steam are permanently banning users from mentioning a senior developer's mocking comments on Charlie Kirk's murder. Okay, so if there was this is one of the devs on Blue Sky for Battlefield 6. Says Charlie's rhetoric led to the violence that took his life. And this is what.
But that just says somebody said it.
Oh, I think this is what
this him?
is. No, because okay, hang on. I'm looking at something else. It's not from Battlefield 6, so I don't see anything.
Some ideologies are so repugnant they don't deserve debate. And what Charlie Kirk engaged in was not in good faith. It was inflammatory rhetoric designed to foment the kind of violence that took his life. Spare us your center-right pandering, Governor. God, what a fucking psycho.
What a retarded statement that was. That was brutally retarded.
That's a guy that's worked on the game?
Yeah, and then there's a retweet from him from 2024 where the statement is start calling racist people what they are and harming them. Don't record it, just harm them. So the guy calls for violence.
All right,
nice.
You know what? Fuck you, Battlefield 6. You're senior developer to switch me. Congratulations.
If all this is true, that is.
Well, damn. What a bunch of assholes, huh? Brian J. Audit over here. You just ruined it. You had a good thing going over here. Then you killed Zac Efron. Everyone liked that.
I love Zac Efron. How could you?
You killed Zac Efron over here in your video game commercial, and then you fucked it up by being an asshole. Way to go, you dummy. Congratulations. Yes. All right.
Congratulations. You played yourself.
You played yourself. And just like that, that's how quickly we'll flip-flop on your ass, you dummies. You dummies.
Again, if it's all true.
Yeah, I hate you.
Yeah, speaking of while we're here, remember, Ghost of Yotai comes out soon. Do not buy that game.
Excellent.
Yeah, I just went to Amazon and canceled that bitch.
Attaboy.
Good job, EA.
There you go. Oh, God damn it. All
See
right.
how quick things you can change?
That's right. Well, now it's the Saudi government here that has to worry about that. What if they just come down and they condemn all those people? Like, can you, like, this guy, let's just say he's a senior developer on Battlefield over here. Let's just say all this is true, Rich. I don't know, right? Let's just say all this is true. How do you think he feels today? like knowing that his employment has literally been purchased by the Saudi government. Will he resign?
How does the Saudi government feel about the gays?
Or, good question, Blabs. Or will he continue to take the blood money?
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah. I don't know. Will he be a giant fucking hypocrite? Let's find out. Now we truly find out.
I've got so many backlogged games I'm going through right now. I don't care. I can just play these and be fine. The newest game I bought recently was that Sonic game, and I also got Pac-Man Repack, which is great. The new one. That's it.
Oh, the new Pac-Man game?
Yeah, it's just the old platformer remade.
Oh, okay. Give it up for Micro Nightmare, who just came in with 5 wonderful memberships to the channel. How great is that? Oh, that's awesome. Thank you very much. Thank you, Micro Nightmare. Love to see that. And if you guys got gifted a membership, make sure you say a thank you and consider paying it forward. That's awesome. And speaking of memberships, Winterfell came in, says the last Battlefield game was hot garbage and broke my heart. Last time I ever pre-ordered a game. I hope Battlefield 6 is total redemption. Thank you very much, Winterfell. Great to see you, buddy. Bentley says, after seeing the EA Games list, I have to give props to Mercenaries. That game was beyond its time and truly deserves a remaster. Capturing bad guys based off on a deck of cards was so cool. Hashtag Montez. Thank you, Bentley. Cryptic says, Blabs needs to stop spitting every time she speaks Mario's language. I'm impressed she picked up a fictional language so well. Thank you, Cryptic. Appreciate that.
Ciao.
All right.
Welcome to Olive Garden. That's the whole language right there.
That's right. Did you
Mamma
say
mia?
Did you have your hands moving around when you say these things? Because that's a big part of it.
Yeah, that's part of the experience, the Italian experience. I
Does
always
Wiz-
assumed it was a language they made up for the Godfather movies, kind of like Klingons in Star Trek,
Oh yeah, I hear what you're saying. Yeah, we don't have confirmation on that, by the way. We'll need to reach out to the writers of The Godfather to see if that's actually what happened. Maybe it's one of those, just a bunch of fans got together and they felt like, just like Klingon, they want to get together, and now we have pasta. So maybe that's how it works, right? Dizwiz wants to know why you really hate Dizwiz, Blabs.
Ti voglio tanto tanto bene, lo sai.
Do you hear what she says about Romanians? It's brutal.
I didn't even insult him. I said
oh my-
something really nice.
The most unhateable group of people, the Romanians.
I said something really nice to
Unbelievable.
him. And you guys
Oh
are saying
my
I'm
God.
insulted. I just can't win anymore. Listen, vaffanculo tutti stronzi.
Whoa.
Do you want me to say that instead? Because that was really nice before.
Whoa. You can't
Stacey.
talk. You can't talk about black people like that, Blabs. All right?
no.
You can't do that.
Okay.
She should drop the Italian hard R.
Unbelievable.
Mm-hmm.
Nathan says, just to remind gamers, EA was bought by a majority Islamic absolute monarchy. They don't have Western values at the end of the day. Thank you, Nathan. Cthulhu Waifu says, every time someone mentions Olive Garden to Blabs, oh, we have a video here, which I'm sure is just someone rolling their eyes, I would imagine, because that's how Blabs feels.
Yeah, it's basically some barbershop thing. I don't even know what this is. I don't think we can play it, though, so...
Okay.
Yeah.
Suna says, it may be just one developer, chat, but that's one too many, in my opinion. Thank you, Suna. Appreciate that. Mercenary says, it's true. I'm boycotting Battlefield 6. Money saved. Good. Hey, look, if you don't like something, support something else. I'm telling you this right now. Coming up in like 3 weeks, we're having our subathon. And I cannot stress this enough. If you want to do something about it, that is the time to do something about it. We are putting together plans, 3 phases of our business. And I told this to the guys. Entertainment, games, events. and experiences, right? Those are the three main, and we are going to be investing heavily in those, hopefully with your help coming up in October. We're going to need your help big time. Tamamo says, well, rip, my cousin's husband worked on Battlefield 6. He'd come down hard on that W, on that wanker so hard. Doubt he'd be able to comment if I asked him, though. Yeah, sorry about that, Tamamo. I'm sure you're correct. He is a wanker. Phoenix, you're going to say something?
Nope. No.
Crundle Bunley says, have you tried a drive-through Italian restaurant better than Olive Gardens or all of Italy? Maybe during our subathon.
Better than all of Italy.
we like, just so you know, we are definitely going to do some various taste tests and stuff. Like Des is committed. By the way, Lady Desiree does not drink a whole lot of alcohol, right? But she is committed to trying a bunch of alcohol at the subathon. Blabs is going to be eating all sorts of different types of foods and ice creams and cereals and all sorts of fun things. We got a bunch of good things planned, which is great. So, all right, let's go and move on. We had, well, I'll tell you what. I don't know if you guys saw this, but there is a new emote in Fortnite that has been removed. And I just want to play this for you. This is an emote like a dance. And Phoenix, have you seen this?
I haven't.
Okay, I want to play this because I saw this. I had no idea what was wrong with this. No idea. Okay, watch this here. Okay, this is Peacemaker over here doing a dance. And this has since been removed from the Fortnite store.
Because they're trying to say the way his hands move are a swastika.
I had no idea until I saw the comments about this, where apparently this right there.
Oh my God, that's so stupid.
Yes.
Well, it comes after the latest episode where it's revealed they're on Nazi Earth, which is a real multiversal place in DC Comics. Did you get that clip? You should play it now. Yes. So this is
right
where
here?
we find out they're in the Nazi world. So that woman is reporting to the guy mowing his grass that there's a black woman. She's there.
Okay, let's see. Let's see what happens.
I haven't seen a single person of color ever since I've been here.
No way.
What got up? I'm black!
What?
What? Hold on.
Can you imagine filming that? We go on.
Like, you know what's amazing about this is this is what Blue Sky thinks that people act like. Like,
yes.
This is exactly what people think. Oh, this is awesome. That's so.
I'm black!
That's so ridiculous.
We just got an insight into Blabs' mind there for a second.
That's right. Whenever she's talking with her hands over here, that's what she's saying over here. This is it.
What got up? I'm black!
What? Do you think that this guy, like, when he was reading his lines, he was like, I'm going to nail it. I'm black! All right, well, I got to see how this plays out.
Black!
What?
Oh no!
Fuck me.
This is your perfect world, huh?
Oh, we have a new guest joining us
Speaking
today.
of black people.
Hey, let's go. Let's bring in our black friend, Myrtle Ryan. Let's go.
Just in time, man. Just in time.
Let's go. Hold on.
I couldn't have planned it any better.
One got out, guys. A black.
We got one.
Oh no.
I'm the one that got out.
Oh no. Man. Well, I'll tell you. Let's finish this story. Then we'll bring you in here. We'll talk about your experience over the weekend, Riot.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're talking about this Fortnite this Fortnite emote that has been removed from the store over here because apparently it looks like a swastika, I would imagine. They said we're disabling by the way, the irony of it's called Peaceful Hips emote in Fortnite as we inquire about our partner's creative intentions in this collab emote. Assuming it's not coming back, we'll issue refunds in the next few days. Sorry, folks, over here. So this is amazing. And by the way, speaking of, this apparently is an extremely offensive emote here. But this one, by the way, is not, which has been up for a long time. Here's another example.
Sorry, I want to sense verbals here.
Yes.
I'm sharing this.
Okay, let's see what we got. Let me. There we go. What do we got here? Do we have something from Flash to share?
1 second.
Oh, wrong one. Hold on. Let me do it again.
Yep, sounds good.
All right, now I'm sharing it.
Okay, let's see what we got. We'll get there in just a second. But yes, that emote was unacceptable. Oh, we have more. Okay. It's AI. All right, here we go.
Hold on.
Oh, I'm ready.
Oh no! Oh no!
I haven't seen a single person of color ever since I've been here.
No way.
What got out? A black!
What?
Oh no! Oh,
That's from McCracken.
Nice.
Oh, he's quick on him.
He is. Oh wow. Well.
Yeah, he's a menace, man.
That's hilarious. Well, yeah, but like I said, so they pulled down that emote, but the other emote, by the way, that I was sharing here, this is not. By the way, this is a zombie dance here.
They did the monster man.
So you can see what that goes with here. And but they're not going to pull this one because this one's not problematic, although it's just dancing over here. And then we have this one from Superman as well. Whoa, that was loud. Sorry about that. So here we are.
Well, Superman is a Nazi now, so it's okay.
Yes. So there we are.
He is in that world.
This is just.
He exists in that world. All of the characters have like different versions where they're Nazis in that world.
This is like amazing. The fact that like people will get offended about anything. Like it's amazing how people are upset about this shit.
I mean, if they want to lose money, that's on them. I mean, it's kind of stupid to me, but you know what? These companies, they get what they deserve. So,
well, Fortnite ain't going to be losing any money anytime soon. They're raking out that money in. But I gotta wonder like how we've gotten to a point where we're so offended by somebody doing a dance move where one arm is up and one arm is down, that people are so freaking fragile about that.
And you know what the irony is? I guarantee you not one black person complained about that.
No.
Well,
not one.
Not one.
I have more questions. I have so many questions. And maybe it's because I'm not totally caught up on Holocaust history over here. But I thought the Nazis wanted to get rid of a certain type of person that was like
Jewish?
Yeah. Well, yeah. I thought that was the whole idea, was they're going after Jewish people. And
no, they wanted to be essentially one race. Everyone was kind of fucked. Many people were fucked.
They were putting all kinds of people in there.
Yeah.
The larger number of people that they killed were Jewish people, but they also put like people that mentally defect.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Try not to say retarded.
Yeah, well, he's waterheads.
But they put gays in there. I'm pretty sure they put black people if they were around in there.
Okay.
Everybody was going in there.
Yeah.
Okay. So pretty much what we're seeing here, by the way, in this clip here, right here, is we're just seeing this is what people deem the extreme Aryan race here. All the white people in here. Is that what we're going with here? This is the idea of what the Aryan race looked like, including this guy with dark hair back here.
Yeah, they didn't do this factually accurate, but yes, in theory, they should have all been blonde.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna say, isn't that kind of the idea? This guy who's bald, he would have been out, right? I don't know. I'm just okay. All right. I mean, at least we got this wonderful, like. Like I'm just imagining
to clip that little asset.
Every time
somehow.
someone
I
black
laughed
comes
my
on.
ass off.
Yeah,
I laughed my ass off
somehow
when
we
I
use
saw
the
this.
asset.
Dude,
I saw this the
I
first
laughed
time
at
I
this
was
shit.
laughing.
I mean, I thought it was hilarious.
It's spectacular. I mean, spectacularly hilarious. It's not. I don't even know what to say about that. That's just amazing. But I do feel like someone's going to take this clip right here and or just the freeze frame of this. And
Already
start-
took it. I
start
planned on using it
tweeting
for
this.
Verbal Riot's intro.
Yeah.
Outstanding.
We need it for flawed.
Yes.
Oh, there we go. He'll love that.
Superimpose
Bam,
him
we need a
onto
clip.
onto that woman, and have that for his intro. That'd be hilarious. He'd
Loves
be
that.
into it too. He'd laugh.
It's great. All right. Speaking of Riot, we have this here, this courtesy of our buddy Chris Gore, who tweeted this out. It says, I've done 3 or more panels every year since Comic-Con launched, and they were always packed. Unfortunately, this is the 2nd year in a row that all my panels have been rejected. I applaud LA Comic-Con for their inclusive programming. I just wish I'd been included here. And you can see some of the wonderful things that had been included here.
I freaking love
Real
that.
banger.
I love that. That's a spin-off of J.K. Rowling stuff because hers is Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. This is a spin. It's a twist on her.
Yeah, it is.
Gay
That's
Geeks
true.
and Where to Find Them.
That is
I
true.
gotta be
Play-
honest. I think
Play
this is,
Verbal's video showing the turnout to these.
Oh,
great
we
guys.
will. Yeah, we will. I actually am kind of offended here. Shouldn't it say Gay Geeks and Where to Find They Them?
No, them is still right.
Okay, I'm just curious.
Probably find them at public rest stops. I don't know.
Yeah.
We got the Afro Weirdness and the Urban Superhero, 18 plus, by the way, which right in the middle of the afternoon. I just want to point that out. The 18 plus panel at dinner time over here. Trans masculine representation in entertainment. Thank you, Phoenix. I'm sure that was a packed one. Then the queer sci-fi on a budget. It's always a nice quality list of panels here. So the description, how do you bring a queer sci-fi project to life without a studio? I mean, I think we're all ready to roll and find out. So, Riot,
That is
you
something
were
we
there.
need more queer sci-fi for sure. That's
Well, we did have what's the show we watched the other day, Blabs, that has the where the white guys are bad. What was that called? The
Lesbians
Australian
in Space?
Yeah, the lesbians in space.
Oh,
show.
Jesus.
Yeah. And that
is
made
it a
like
porno?
No, it's not. It was an Australian cartoon, and it got like $600,000 in government grants, and it made $30,000 at the box office.
Yep.
But Riot, you actually were at Comic-Con this weekend.
Yeah.
And-
So
yeah, go ahead. Tell us your story here.
yeah, me and Anna, that Star Wars girl, were there just hanging out. Basically, doing our thing. We do the cons every year, and look, man. Here's the thing. Chris Gore is right in this. Since LA Comic-Con began, he has always had 2 to 3 panels every single year, and they're always packed. Always packed. In fact, the year before we got banned, we had standing room only. It was standing room. We had more people in our panels than Kevin Smith had next door to us. Right? So we have more than Kevin Smith. So like it's weird to me that us who packed the place every time, all of a sudden just got blacklisted, not just from LA Comic-Con, but from San Diego Comic-Con, from WonderCon. All of a sudden, we're just not allowed anymore, right? And coincidentally, it just happened to be the year that that we got banned was the year that we had Nerdrotic on the panel. We had Young Rippa on the panel, and it happened to be right after that we got banned or blacklisted.
Do you find it offensive that it's called blacklisting?
I mean, it's an old Hollywood term, but that's what it is. I mean, it's like, it's like, because you know what it is? It's basically like they don't have to give you a real reason. They could just not, let you come or not invite you.
Right.
So yeah, me and Anna, we go there because we have our press badges. So I have my press badge. So either way, because I'm not going to pay to go to that shit. So I have my my press badge. We go, we're hanging out, and Anna gets the idea of, hey, let's hit some of these woke panels. And I was just like, ooh, okay, let's just do it, man. And so we went to that one panel. It was called queers in sports comics or something weird like that, right? And I'm like, okay. So we go there, we sit in the back, and I had to like pinch myself several times to not laugh at the shit that they were saying on stage, and looking around the room, seeing literally nobody in there except for like, you know, a handful of people. There was more people on the stage than in the room.
Well, let's play this out here. I want to see the full video here. Let's actually count the people. So let's be generous here. There's one guy's arm who's up back here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Oh, and by the way, while you're counting, understand like I'm pretty sure 90% of the people that you do see were friends of the people who are on the stage. That's the only reason why they're there.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, all in 12 maybe.
Yep, 12 at the top. Yep,
12. Yeah, 12 people, and there's like, okay, I've always felt it was really presumptuous to sit in a room where there's just as many people watching you in the crowd as there are on a panel, especially when you speak into a microphone, like you want to amplify your voice anymore. This is spectacular here. What are they talking about? Let's see. That was very well organized. A little bit. Okay, so then we had this from Anna as well. It says from earlier today at the Queer in Sports panel. Which, was it entirely like?
I love that. And like one of them has paid to be there. It's the cameraman too, so that's fantastic.
Oh, and by the way, one of them was wearing a mask on stage.
Of course.
I see it.
Let's check out the Queer in Sports panel.
I mean, it's the same one.
Well, yeah, but let's just see what they're talking about though.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely.
Can we get people that actually played sports on there? Or?
Oh,
well,
no, yeah.
Well, supposedly the trans woman on stage, the guy, he was quite the athlete before his transition. So he went into some spiel about that, but then talked about how he was like, once he transitioned, he couldn't play sports anymore. He considered, deleting himself, and he went into this whole sob story. But
okay, let's play the game. Which one considered deleting themselves because they couldn't play sports anymore? Let's just go down the list. Blabs, you get to pick. Which one was it?
Oh, cake.
I'm gonna have all of them though. All of them.
Phoenix?
Okay. All.
I'm gonna say it's the one with the yellow. It's the one with the mask.
Okay.
Yeah, that one definitely. Absolutely.
You think this was a woman, now a man?
I don't know what the fuck that is. No, I think that's just a pathetic dude.
I'm changing my answer. The one all the way. Wait, maybe not. I don't know. The one all the way on the left is like.
That's the one I was thinking.
He looked. You remember that tranny health secretary, whatever the fuck it was. That's him.
Oh yeah,
that guy.
Fat people, fat men. They get free tits. Like they already have built-in tits when they transition.
Now, what you guys can't see because this guy is blocking it with his head or whatever is there is another person there, and that is like the real tranny. That was the one with the long hair with the beard and unfortunately you can't see him, her, whatever he was. Was, but that one was the one. The one you can't see is the one who gave the sob story.
Well, hold on. Maybe the other video will show it off a little bit better from you. I don't know if that's.
So that's just a husky woman there at the end.
She's butch.
I don't know what that was, to be honest with you, because it had like a very high voice, so I couldn't tell if it was a man or a woman. It's like a pat.
So it's this.
That's probably
that's
probably a problem out there in LA anyway, though.
I mean, you could find this person from a mile away, 100%.
Yeah, it was that person right there.
Yeah, absolutely, 1000%.
Yeah,
broad shoulders, tatted up.
Oh yeah,
long hair that shouldn't be long, little stringy, gross hair. Yeah, totally. Okay, so
it was shim.
So your thoughts? I mean, going there, you seeing this? Obviously, it's a slap in the face, and we see this all the time. A lot of people are responding that, hey, specifically to Chris, I saw someone saying like, why don't you make your own convention, Chris?
Yeah.
And and we've talked about that quite at length in the past. And
I think the time is now. I think, look, man, between all of us, man, between like, you know, geeks and gamers, between Flash, between you, between us, like Ripa, it's now, man. Like I think we got it, dude. Because honestly, here's the other thing I didn't mention. The cons are normally pretty packed, right? Like even LA. This con was not packed, man. In fact, they still had badges after Saturday. Like when Saturday was closing, they still had a ton of badges that they just couldn't get rid of. So they were kind of giving them away.
I saw Anna's live stream. She was live streaming there. There's nobody fucking there. You know, it's Friday night.
Yeah. People are just not coming anymore, man. And then when you have panels like this, what's the incentive to come?
Well, they want to get all the they/thems out of their closets to come on out and hang out. I really have no idea, man. I don't know. It's amazing to me. It's all in the guise of inclusivity. You know, it's always that like, hey, now look, I am totally on board, by the way, about like we've talked internally about doing a convention many times. Conventions are a ton of money. I mean, hundreds of thousands of dollars to produce, and they do not make money. That's the one thing that people don't understand is the conventions do not make money unless you have loads and loads of sponsorships associated with it. I'm positive that between Side Scrollers, Geeks and Gamers, Film Threat, Ripaverse, like we could have 10,000 people in an event. Like I'm positive that we could draw an event that does that. Now the problem with that is, and this is like a legit concern, is that there are a lot of crazies out there, and they like if we did an event, we would have to up the security 10x because we're not going out and shooting people, right? That seems to be a one-sided issue right now, which is very unfortunate. But so I think that's one of the biggest issues with it. But with that said, look, I am totally on board with that.
And look, it is very expensive, man, and there's not a lot of payoff to it for the most part. Like even Marvel and DC have pulled out of San Diego Comic-Con because they weren't really getting much from it. You know what I mean? It's like a little promotion, but they could get that with basic marketing, so they didn't really need the cons as much. And then they started their own stuff like D23, and Warner Brothers has their own thing that they do now separately. So it doesn't have the same pull and draw as it once did. Look, man, my thing is when it comes to these panels, there's room for everybody, right? You can have your trans-masculine, people in sci-fi, and you can have us. Like, I don't see why we can't have all of it, right? Just to be fair, I mean, why not just have all of it? Why exclude?
I 100% agree. I think ultimately, what do I say? Let the market decide.
Yes.
If you're packing a panel room and they have 6 people in it, then you know what? Next year you get an invite back. They do not. It's really simple. Like you can talk about inclusivity all you want, but all I see is that that entire room has 80%, 90%, 95% of its room empty compared to that room, which is 100% full.
Oh, and by the way, I failed to mention this. The room that we packed was 3 times the size of that room.
Right.
And we packed it. So I mean, with standing room only.
Well, speaking of things that were happening on Comic-Con.
Those panels are actually saving lives, though.
Good point.
Of course.
Excellent point, Flash. Speaking of living and lives, Flash, I'm curious to hear your thoughts, and I'm curious to see if you saw this riot while you were at Comic-Con. Did you see the Stan Lee hologram thing?
I did. It was weird, dude.
Okay. Let's play a couple minutes of this, or a minute or so of this, because Flash, I especially want to hear your thoughts. We'll hear it in just a second.
I'm here today as Hollow Stank to join you at the 2025 Los Angeles Comic-Con. For decades, I had the thrill of spinning yarns about heroes and villains in that mighty Marvel manner. But the real heroes have always been you, the fans, whose excitement kept those stories alive. The world may be a little nutty now and then, but as long as we share our stories and imaginations, there will always be room for hope, heart, and heroism. So thank you for keeping the dream alive. Excelsior!
What do you think about the X-Men legacy being so tied to the civil rights movement?
Oh, God.
Well, before fake Stan Lee answers this question, Riot, when you saw this, what did you think of this?
Okay, man, this is a word you'll never hear me ever say just because I think it's kind of feminine, but it felt icky, dude. Like it felt bad. It didn't feel good, right? Like it felt like, and maybe because like when you know the story of Stan Lee, especially in his later years, it gets even more kind of gross, right? Because of the fact that there's rumors that in his later years, like the people who were overseeing him were kind of like using him and working him to death, and he was almost like a slave to these people in a weird way, and his caretakers, you know. So when you see that, it's like, dude, even in death they won't let this man rest. Like it felt so weird and icky watching that, dude. I was like, this isn't right.
Flash, I know you actually had an opposite thought of this. Is you thought this is what Stan Lee would be into when we first talked about this coming out.
He was definitely into. I think he would have liked this stuff because I mean he was always into it, the praise and stuff. I'm not saying I like it, but I think he would. I think he would like that if he had known something like that could happen. The statues to him, all that stuff, he loved that stuff. So I think it's a little bit different because I think he would have been down for it, but I don't like it. But I'm not going to get outraged for him because I think that he would have approved of that. I think he loves being in all those Marvel movies. I definitely think that he would want them to keep doing stuff with him. You know what I'm saying?
But, you know, regardless of how I felt about it, I mean, there wasn't a big line or a big draw for that. Like there wasn't like a lot of people waiting to get in line to experience it, man. In fact, you could walk right up because there was no line. So
yeah, I would pay $20 or whatever the hell they wanted.
Yeah, they were asking like $20 for like 3 minutes or something, right? Like, and were there a bunch of like these holograms set up, or was it just one singular station?
I believe it was just one, because I just kind of walked in really quick and then walked out because I have my press badge, so I didn't have to pay for shit. I just kind of walked in and checked it out, and I walked out. But I mean, and the thing is, they had a bunch of other Marvel things set up there, like statues and stuff from the movies and all this other stuff. So it's kind of like a museum.
He loved pop culture innovations and stuff like that. I think he just sees it as a way for him to be still a part of future generations. And that's just the kind of guy he was.
Sure. No, I agree with that. But I feel like, if he were alive and they did this, I'd be like, oh, okay, he approved this. He's into it. But it's that he's not here. It feels weird that they did this.
No, I hear you. I mean, this is a whole conversation because they're doing it with more than just him. Aren't they doing like Tupac holograms and shit?
Oh, they have done. They've done Tupac. They've done a bunch of other artists or people who are not here. Michael Jackson, I think they did too. And
yeah, you're going to see more of it.
Yeah. Well, let's hear his thoughts really quick, or his AI thoughts. That's really weird to think about. His thoughts on this question here.
Another fan named Melissa. She wants to know if you could pick one superhero who would save the world today, who would that be?
That's a great question, Melissa. If I had to pick one superhero to save the world today, I'd have to choose Spider-Man. He's got the agility, quick thinking, and web-slinging abilities to swing into action and tackle any challenge. Plus, he's a hero for the people, always putting their safety first. He's got a lot of heart, just like the fans who love him. Great question, Melissa.
To know what your
So there you go. Like that's more or less what you got over there. Is just kind of generic slop. You said people like walk right up to it. There wasn't a whole lot going on there. People weren't more intrigued by it.
I mean, it wasn't like I was expecting, like when I first heard about it, I thought there'd be like a huge line just to get into, not really. I mean, it was, and I'm talking like mid-Saturday. I'm talking like when everybody's already there. And it could, okay. And in all fairness, it could be because downstairs, Elizabeth Olsen was down there signing autographs. Paul Bettany, who plays the Vision in Avengers, was downstairs. Charlie Cox was downstairs. Daredevil. So I mean, there was a lot going on in the lower levels. Celebrities signing autographs. So maybe that took away from the Stan Lee experience.
Well, I appreciate you sharing your story here, man, and I think it's great, like just to we should absolutely think of an alternative, something we can all work on together to, once again, it's about changing the culture here.
Well, I like how they controlled it and wouldn't let people go ask it questions directly. Because they've been asking all kinds of crazy shit.
Right. I would only imagine, hey, Stan, what are your thoughts on whatever? Like on the Holocaust order. I was like, ugh. So
it was a great day in history.
right. Thanks, Stan.
Excelsior.
Excelsior. Hey, Riot, thanks so much for hopping in with us today, buddy. Appreciate
absolutely,
it.
man.
And you got anything exciting going on you want to promote?
Not really right now because I'm in the process of moving and doing all this other stuff. So I had to kind of take a pause. But I will be on Film Threat later today at 1 p.m. PST. So if you guys are watching or still on YouTube, watch Film Threat.
3 o'clock Central. Yep, you got
The
it,
links
guys.
are down below, and I just put them in all the chats.
Appreciate you, Riot.
Cool. All right, guys, you have a good one.
All right, buddy. We'll see you. All right,
Hey,
real quick. 8-bit Miko says, let's get Greg to not dodge RAM anymore for the RAM funds.
I have a really bad Dodge Ram.
You have a Dodge Ram?
No, I do not.
I was gonna
That's
say.
not what you picked me up in Texas.
Yeah, and the joke is very bad.
Do
Okay,
it.
you dodge the father, you ram the daughter, and you come in the sister. Yeah, not very good, but it's a very bad one.
Gross.
Yeah. Hey, man. What happens when you hang out with farm boys? They tell you all the bad jokes. Sorry. Anyway.
John
How about
Kanji
that
says,
weather?
John Kanji says the best Stan Lee cameo is in Teen Titans Go to the Movies. He does his cameo and he realizes that he's in a DC movie and runs away. Thanks, John. It's funny. Young Stove says, I canceled my Yotoy pre-order. F Erica Antifa. I just spent my money on retro. Big Sega guy here. Just acquired Road Rash, Mickey's Castle of Illusion on Genesis. And by the way, Blabs, que bella. Ciao, y'all.
Grazie tanto.
Freedom Fries with the $25 says for the subathon fund. Let's go. Well, listen, it's coming, guys. It's coming. We're about to go hard. And thank you so much, Freedom Fries. Enjoy those donuts. Easy Sleazy says James Gunn directed 3 episodes of the season, and this is one of the episodes he directed. Thank you, Easy Sleazy. We have this from Nathan, says, as a clarification, while Saudi Arabia isn't down with the Alphabet Mafia's agenda, doesn't mean they are in favor of 2000s Americana. I think too many people are celebrating too early because they don't understand the culture. Thank you, Nathan. Appreciate your clarification. Victor says, Jews were the main target, but the movement was against anything not "quote unquote" German. Thank you, Victor, for your clarification. Hippie Tree Hugger says Mr. Funny Mustache did have the developmental disabled removed. One of his family members was developmental disabled, like me, and that person was removed. Anyone and everyone that wasn't approved was marked for removed. Thank you, Hippie Tree Hugger. And Speedy Cake says, not sure if it's true or not, as I read this from a meme site, but allegedly Ice Cube's tour bus got torched by Antifa, who may have confused it for an ice bus. Yes, that happened up in the Great Northwest up there. And yeah, I saw that. It was funny. He did say it wasn't his; it was one of his teams, but. Mercenary says, I met Stan Lee twice at Comic-Con San Diego, several times. But in 2014, I'll tell you this much. I knew something was wrong in 2014 because he didn't recognize me. Man remembers me. Man remember me save that year. Thank you, Mercenary. Max Mall says, instead of trying to make your own convention, why don't you see if they'll take you at Turning Point USA AmFest, since they are lacking culture influencers there. They already know how to do security for these type of things. I understand if you want to keep that association at arm's length as well. We have actually very much talked about doing stuff at AmFest. I'm totally open to that. All right, let's. We'll see the rest of your. We see all your super chats, direct donations, Rumble rants. We'll get to the rest of them here very, very shortly. Thank you guys very much. Did want to get to this story here, as this is okay. Just follow me on this roller coaster, Blabs. Okay, When we speak of the Super Smash Brothers community,
I think of the Stanitru medallion, to be completely honest.
you sure you don't think of
And furries.
furries? Yeah?
You know, I think, well, I mean, I kind of think he's a furry, you know, so.
You think of, there's a lot of craziness happening in the Smash community, right? So, do you remember this picture not too long ago of this Smash Brothers player Salt here?
Yeah.
Remember this fine-looking woman who? Oh my God!
The bulge. That's right.
That's
it's
right.
a dick.
That's right.
Please don't. Can we get rid of that? Thank you.
You got a problem with this woman's giant bulge?
I don't want to look at some stranger's bulge. Yeah, thanks.
All right. Well, look, there has been. This is actually just breaking that that player whose name is Salt has resigned after celebrating the death of Charlie Kirk.
Of course.
Now, this
Never have seen that coming.
Right. Never would have thought. Never would have thought that.
God, he's covering his dick.
Hold on a second. Let me get this. Now you take the picture.
Sorry, I had a boner. We have morning wood.
That's
I just got up,
amazing.
but
It's
let's
a
do
great
this.
shade of blue.
my lady boners.
His big hands are
protruding.
covering. Yeah, his man hands. That's
Big ol-
amazing.
covering up his hairy arms and all of that. Oh. Anyways, but this is the type of people that are in the Smash Brothers community, right? We got furries, transgender, like there's a lot of people and to be clear, this extends into video games as a whole, right? We all have seen it at length. We know it's a thing. But we saw this as well. Left-wing activists, this person, Aziel Sky and Sweaty Ballin, claim that the rise of conservatism in the Smash community, the Smash scene, is quote really scary, and that the community should remain a woke echo chamber due to ignorance towards queer, trans people, and attacks on Gaza. Here are their tweets. The rise of conservatism or conservative sentiment in the Smash scene is really scary, and I think tolerating people who openly think that makes you a part of the problem. I 100% believe my community should be a woke echo chamber. I don't give a fuck. Continued. This is from Sweaty Ballin. I think a large reason I have a hard time coming back to the Smash scene is staying back is because over time, I've seen a willed ignorance among the scene to things outside of it. With the attacks on Gaza, toward the livelihood of queer and trans folk, Nepal, and now this is obviously growing sentiment towards conservatism over here. So yes, that is kind of where we're at right here with this. Is they want it to be their own little echo chamber, which is, people don't like change. They don't like that they've been propped up for so long, and now people are starting to see that it's all just a fucking charade. So they're upset about this. What's interesting about this is this actually continues on to a guy named Mewtwo King. Have you guys ever heard of Mewtwo King before?
Yes, but I don't know why.
Mewtwo King is one of the most prominent Smash Brothers players. Okay, is one of the 5 gods of Melee. So he's a very prominent player, widely considered one of the greatest Smash Brothers brawl players of all time. Okay, so he's competed on a bunch of different things, but he's the dude. He is the dude when it comes to this. And there's this tweet making the rounds that he said. It says Mewtwo King talks about receiving hate and death threats from the transgender community after being accused of transphobia back in May. Let's just hear it from him. This is 1 minute of him speaking about this experience.
I'm just so tired of that. It's so fucking frustrating. Do you know how many people? Dude, I literally made a tweet once. I tried to be positive. I was like, trying to say something positive about like trans people, like we shouldn't hate each other and whatever. And then somebody messaged me like, "Oh, I'll go to hell if I think that." And I was like, "Oh, I guess I see. I guess I understand like the other side now too." And then now I got like, I swear to God, I got like 50 people with that flag in their bio saying that I should kill myself. Do you know how many people DM me
Statistically, they'll do it first.
Oh, what is it, 41% or whatever it is? There you go. So he's experiencing this for the first time, just being like, oh, okay, I kind of see what everybody else is saying. And then immediately people are like, I'm gonna fucking murder you. Like, that's how this went. By the way, in Smash Brothers, not in real life.
Our World, Minecraft, all those.
Here we go.
Do you know how many people DM me with that flag in their bio, telling me that I'm a terrible person, I should kill myself? I'm like, I'm not even a transphobe or anything. I'm literally just trying to see both sides of the argument to get information and understand.
Well, that's the problem, is that he's trying to see both sides of the argument here. And if you don't conform immediately, you are DM'd and told to kill yourself because of that. Like, he's experiencing this for the first time. And to that, I say, welcome to the club, man. You've tried to be sensible, and it's just not good enough. You didn't hit every single checkbox. And one of those checkboxes is pure compliance. You made the mistake, Mewtwo King, of trying to think for yourself and just not get involved. And by not getting involved, you became involved because you didn't. And silence is violence. And by the way, if you spoke about something, then your words are also violence. Just so you know. Welcome to the club of irrational hate, where people will just come in and get mad at you for literally no reason at all.
People are saying the volume is really low on this guy.
Yes, it is really low, and yeah, it's as low, it's as high as I can get it. You guys can see the volume's up right there. We'll go and continue here the last 20 seconds.
And this is what I've been having to deal with for the past fucking year. Do you know how annoying that is? Do you know how unfair that is? I could understand if I was actually a transphobe or something, but I'm literally not. And I made that very clear.
You know what all this bullshit that he's talking about has led to in mass is trans fatigue.
Oh, 1,000%.
You've turned everybody that you could have got onto your side off to you because all they do is constantly whine, complain, and cry. All you ever hear, oh, we need to be in this bathroom, this locker room. Fuck off.
Mewtwo King is the perfect example of the Overton window shifting and the left becoming increasingly less tolerant of the center. Yep, exactly. I think we've all seen this. And by the way, there's like another, like, this is...
When did this happen?
He's got a big, long clip here. It's 5 minutes long, but this is more of him just being like, I don't even understand what the hell's happening. I just don't get it. I just don't even understand. And by the way, here was the original tweet that he was referencing here. He said, since not everybody realizes my stance on this, I'll just say, I guess, I don't approve of racism or hating groups of people in general. I think it's stupid. I preferred it in the past when it seemed like everyone just got along to play video games, simpler days. And like, people were telling him to kill himself because of this tweet, this vanilla milquetoast Chevy, and like just totally generic.
Cancer only understands cancer. Like, if it doesn't see a cancer cell, like, it just needs to just grow. If you're not on a company message, if you're not on agenda message, it just discards it. They only understand power. That's it.
Yeah.
What a mess. And it's gonna ultimately he stepped in it because he didn't want to be involved, but he got pushed to be involved. And I would just like to say, welcome to the club, Mewtwo King. I know you didn't want to be here, but you have, by the way, we didn't give you a pass to that club. They're the ones who hand out the pass, who say, who push you into the door of the club because you didn't align ideologically with literally everything that they thought. So congratulations. Welcome. But yeah. Yeah.
Join us. We have cookies.
That's right. We do, going back here, this is that tweet, says the rise of conservatism and conservative sentiment in Smash. Says bumping this thread because every time I talk about this, I feel like I'm mimicking them, but this summarizes how I feel. Not responding to the million chud/bots interacting with this tweet. Trans rights or human rights right here. This is a pretty, it's oppressive threat. Yes, it's always about we are oppressed. There's your sweaty ballin'. By the way, they, them. Just want to point that out. So these people are exactly what you think they are. And this started because you didn't protect You didn't gatekeep. You said, oh, it's okay. It's okay. Come on in. Come on in and join the crowd. It's okay. And then they said, no, that's not good enough. We have to run the crowd. Do you not understand? And if you don't like it, you're a bigot. And if you don't like it, you're transphobic. And if you don't like it, you don't like black people. And if you don't like it, you're homophobic. So you better like it. Otherwise, everybody's going to know. And that's how this happened. That's how we got to where we're at. And now they're getting slapped and rejected back to half court. And you know what? They're going, I don't even understand. Well, welcome to the party, pal. Welcome to the party. Welcome to the last decade. Congratulations. We did it. Any closing thoughts on the Smash community being batshit insane?
I've always knew.
Oh, yeah.
I just say, I really wish we would get to the point where we just let them just stockpile crazy. Let's give up on all these properties. Let them have it. We don't react to it. They'll just keep growing, growing, and growing. We're making our own stuff to the point that it is just the craziest shit on the other side. And everyone who wants just neutral politics, fun, entertainment just comes on our side. And then we can all laugh at that. I would wish we would just abandon that and just start making shit. Let them have it. Okay, great. Have that.
Well, the problem with that is that you're letting them have, and I agree with everything you're saying, but you can't just let them have an entire video game. You know what I mean?
We already did. That's why they're there. We already let them. So you either gotta smoke them out, pull them, try and find ways of pulling them out of these businesses, or it's time to just abandon ship and move on to other stuff because they have infiltrated clearly everything to the point of look, every one of us are normal. Most of us are normal people where we don't have to keep listen, I'm not racist and I'm not homophobic. I just wish we could all get we stop responding to that way. We all know we're not that. All of us normal people, we know that. Especially if you grew up in the 90s. 90s was the most quote unquote inclusive time. We didn't see color. Everyone got along, whatever. I'm tired of speaking quote their language and me having to keep working around them. They don't have power. I do. We're the majority. Well, it's not though. We just let them.
They've done a fine job of tanking everything. So
we did a great job of letting them tank it. We let them have.
No, they're tanking everything right now. They're destroyed the Democratic Party unless they somehow find a way to, get more dead people and dogs to vote.
Well,
I don't think that there's going to be much for them going forward.
I think you're both right. I think that they are at that point to where they have just fucked things up so much for their cause. They have pushed way too far that people are like, yo, dog. And I think a lot of that happened 3 weeks ago, with Charlie Kirk. I think them, mentioned the Bulge Boy earlier about kind of them dancing on his grave. That's fucked up. And people look at that and they say, no, that's not acceptable. We're not down with this. And that's what pushes people out. And we've seen that dramatically over the last few weeks where people are like, I'm done with this shit. I'm not I was all about the tolerance stuff, but that's not very tolerant when you're laughing at this situation. So 8-Bit Miku came back with a 10, says, Mewtwo King is based from seeing the clip you shared just now. I'm also trying to see both sides of an argument, and I'm kind of left-leaning according to the political compass. Shows how extreme the echo chambers are. It's disgusting, in my opinion. Yeah, and we welcome all viewers. Thank you so much, 8-Bit
Yeah,
Miku.
good on you for watching shows like this. That's fantastic to hear. We want more of that conversation.
Mm-hmm. Delta says, I hope Technicals hasn't ghosted you yet. But he'd be a great guest to have on for a monthly What's Happening in the Smash community that you guys end up doing. Surely sometime next year, they'll be funded by Saudi princes too. Thank you, Delta. And yeah, actually, Technicals, we do follow each other. I think it'd be great to have Technicals on to kind of talk about what's going on in the Smash community. Yeah, it's great. Anthony says, with the left, I am at the point where I just say to them, F you, you're right, I'm a racer, and I'm done with tolerance. Thank you, Anthony. A says the difference between Smash or current Guilty Gear fan base versus other fighting games is insane. I'm in a group who mainly play Street Fighter 6, different races, political views, but we all just love playing the game. Awesome, A. That's the way it should be. 1,000%. All right, we'll get to the rest of your supers here in a minute. I got a couple other stories I want to hit before we move on. Okay, look, I'm just tell you this right now. Mr. Beast is a freaking psychopath. I don't know how to say it any other way than that, right? When you look at what he did in his latest video, I just don't understand if people are like, yeah, he just has a ton of money and he's just playing with people at this point. Okay, did you see this clip, guys?
No.
Flash, did you see
I
this?
try not to watch anything he does. So
Okay.
Yeah,
He about to burn people alive?
It's like brain damage, you know?
There's $500,000 in this room. It is literally on fire.
Wait, is it a real $500,000 or is it just fake counterfeit money? I mean, just burn some.
Well, there are real people in the burning for that's more of the, I would say, problem.
Right. I think that's the bigger issue. Here we go. Check this out.
He's gonna be crazy. This man is literally in a burning building. Oh, there's fire around the door. The entire room is on fire. Oh my gosh, this is the craziest thing we've ever filmed. And behind him is $500,000, which he could win if he completes 7 death traps. Get out of there. Get out of here. Come on. In case you're curious who this gentleman is, he's actually a professional stuntman. But we are gonna push him to the max in this video. They still gotta get the money. All the rooms on fire. Watch out, Chandler. All right, that's 2 of the 10 bags. He's on fire. He's literally on fire. Get the fire extinguisher! Hurry up to help you.
So you see what's going on here. The idea of him, like, this feels very Hunger Games-ish, right? Like
This
the
is
idea.
just pushing the
what are the
limits.
7 death traps?
Do that too.
You got to watch the video to find out there, Flash.
No, this just feels like you're really just pushing the limits of it. Like, you know how like everything always has to be more exciting, more thrilling. This is it. This is what he's doing. He's just pushing the boundaries. It's brain rot, in my opinion, because this is insane. Like, who thinks of this shit? Why? Why do we need to do this? You know?
Well, Mr. Beast does, and his crew does, and people have pushed back on this. This person says he's a fucking psychopath. The smoke would have killed that guy before the flames got to him. YouTube cannot be allowed to show this on their platform. This is reckless engagement.
Yeah, that's also a great point, though. Like, this is dangerous, right? I see somehow this could break YouTube terms of service, even though YouTube loves to ban people for like the most bullshit stuff.
If anything, they'll ban this channel.
Yeah, right. It's kind of like how Twitch with Hassan's
Well, they
words.
did the same thing with that one Logan brother or whatever, the Paul brother who was in Japan and showed that dead body.
Yeah.
They punished everybody trying to get into the partner program for a year because of him.
That was the first. That was one of the first adpocalypses that happened because of the Paul brother. But he's been getting a lot of pushback on this. So Mr. Beast wanted to make his statement. He says, in case there's any concern about the safety of the Stuntman contest, I just wanted to mention that we take safety extremely seriously. Every challenge was tested by multiple stuntmen. We have a full rescue team with on standby with firefighters, EMTs, and divers equipped with an ambulance and fire truck. We also have a pyro team controlling the fires and multiple fire suppression methods on every challenge to ensure we could essentially turn off the fire if there was ever an issue. But our stunt coordinator did an amazing job as always, and none of these systems were ever needed. Just wanted to be transparent with y'all since I saw some concern here. I don't like, okay, that's fine. But Mercenaries is right. Mr. Beast will be doing Running Man soon. But like that's more or less what we're talking about here. This is very Hunger Games. It's very Running Man. The idea of look at all this money I have, and you can get it if only you murder this person or only you do this thing. And it's just waving. It's very at a certain point. I really feel like the public is going to really change their perspective on Mr. Beast because he is fucking with people's lives. And I realize he does so much good. He makes all these walls in Africa and stuff. But the sentiment around just waving money in front of somebody, it's almost like cruel and demeaning. And I realize it's a lot of money, but I don't know. It just seems kind of fucked up to me. What do y'all think about this?
I think he sucks.
Eloquently put as ever, Flash.
As always, there he is.
No, it's just he's very like he's a thrill chaser. That's all it is. Yeah.
I think demeaning is the right word. Like I just think, like first of all, I never understood if all these things are easy to turn off and there's no stunts, well then what's even the point of even fucking doing it? If it's that safe, then really it's just like anything else. But But to me, demeaning is what comes out. It's just, look at what these people are willing to do to get money. And I don't find that appealing. I don't know how anyone else would. I guess he's doing great, so.
Yeah, I mean, he's killing it. And there was a report today that he wants to be like the Mickey Mouse of the Mr. Beast brand. And they want to turn Mr. Beast into a Disney-like property over here. It's like, you can go ride all the rides you want. You just got to get in a fire suit and be able to escape. What a fucking mess.
Will he be bringing another trans predator into the fold to exploit his children audience, or?
You know, we haven't heard much about that dude since then, have we? He just kind of disappeared, has he not?
That's what it appears to be, yeah.
Yeah,
Fucking creep.
You think that Mr. Beast paid him to go away?
Probably.
Yeah,
that's a good point.
Here's a bunch of money. Don't want to hear about it. Well, I don't know. What was that guy's name? Creep guy. Yeah.
Predator.
Yes, dude. There were so many red flags there. All right, let's go and finish up with this last story over here. As a record has been broken over on Twitch, Cenat He's doing his big. They're called a mafia-thon right now, and he broke the record of 1 million subs on his channel, which is just insane to think about. But when he got done and he broke 1 million subs, an all-time record on Twitch, which, by the way, he's still going as part of this mafia-thon, he gave this little speech. I don't know if you guys saw this.
Of the year, this year was about helping people, helping the ones around me, just locking in. A lot of hate after hate after hate after hate after hate after hate. I could have quit at any time. I could have stopped. I could have took a break. I could have stopped. But something told me to keep going. If I didn't have Jesus in my life, none of this would be possible. Jesus Christ is the biggest. Without him, there's nobody else, nothing. And I'm not gonna lie, bro. To do this a third time is crazy.
So you get the idea, though. Is
Are
that
those smoke detectors?
I think they are. Yes, they are.
I appreciate leaning into the joke. It's
yes,
fantastic.
So as he was approaching his 1 million sub marker, which, by the way, you do the math on that. I mean, you'd be making a ton of money. He's making a ton of money. And this is a great visualization of this. Flash, I don't know if you saw this, but this is what his chat looked like. Those are all gifted subs that are being thrown out at one point in his chat. Absolutely unreal when you see that. I don't think I've never seen anything like that before. The chat couldn't even get through. There's so many gifted subs happening right here. And you see the number going up right here, which is just nuts.
It looks like that Waterhead guy playing that video game where he gets to 100%. You know, he has to play all the buttons and stuff. That's what it looks like.
Right. Well, I'll tell you this, and you can see Valorant is a big part of this. We're actually going to get to that here in a second. The number that is just going up with Valorant over here. Valorant, eBay, Crocs. But when you look at the top, this is live right now over on Twitch. Look at the top people who have gifted subs here. Valorant, 63,000. Snoop Dogg, 50,000. eBay, 23,000. Crocs, 19,900. State Farm, 14,000. T-Mobile, 68,000 over here. Bose headphones. So of the top
it's 7,000. Not
7,000 what?
68.
Oh, 6,800. Sorry, 6,800. But you can see that it's all built around these brands getting in and backing. I mean, just Valorant and Snoop Dogg alone is over 113,000 subs. Crazy to see. We've talked about how we have our subathon coming up here. And look, we are not looking to get to 1 million subs this year, but we are looking to become the most sub channel on Rumble, which we'll have more information about that very, very soon. And with that money, we'll be able to do some amazing things with it. So, but I think, look, I'm never upset at people who go out and do great things. And whether you like Kai Cenat or I Show Speed or anybody, you know, like, go get your bag, bro. Go get your bag. And you can see, like, just from the clip itself, this right here is getting your bag. That's literally money going crazy. Now, something also to keep in mind is that's also going into Twitch's pocketbook as well. So when he's has 1 million subscribers, Twitch takes at minimum 30% of that, right? Possibly up to 50%. So that's all money being thrown into Twitch as well at the same time. So you guys get any closing thoughts on the subathon, or do we have our are we all obviously Blabs and Phoenix, we're aligned on our goals, but Flash, maybe you should do something for our subathon coming up here at the end of October.
Hit me up.
I like it. Goal is 15,000 subs. That's going to be our goal, specifically over on Rumble. But we'll get there. We'll figure all that out. 8-Bit Miku says, I can see Mr. Beast turning into the involvement of the Saw movies in a few years, right? Yes. Miku with 5 says, late to reply, but Mewtwo King and a lot of Smashers are just introverts that don't really like politics. They allow activists and woke TOs to bulldoze. Yeah, 100%. They're all introverts. They're all kind of little waterheads, little
goofy bastards.
Their
Well,
mom
you better get involved in politics, or you're going to be ruled by morons.
You got their moms took a lot of Tylenol when they were kids. And yeah, they don't want to be involved. So Archer says, I was at LA Comic-Con, got to meet Baldur's Gate 3 cast, and they were really nice. I avoided the AI corpse of Lee spinning in his digital grave. Archer, thanks so much for your story. Appreciate that. Not an FBI says the short Mr. Beast 2082 short was supposedly to be a joke, not reality. Thank you. The Kane Luigi says, first time catching live. Did y'all see about the devs like Sweet Baby Inc. wanting to decolonize cozy games?
Hey, I saw that.
Flash, catch us up on that really quick. I've seen that from the periphery. I haven't really dug too much far into it, but that just seems
It was just
hilarious.
some recent Sweet Baby post. I think I just saw Grum's posted. I didn't go through it in depth, but there's some PowerPoint shots of this rundown that they want to get rid of white people in cozy games, whatever you would classify a cozy game as, maybe like Animal Crossing or something, right?
So decolonizing is code word for exterminate.
Yeah,
the
get
white
rid of
people.
white people.
Okay,
yeah,
got
get
it.
them out of the development areas and in the games.
Great news. Tamamo says, Craig, did you have to sound so sexual when you saying those things? To quote Riot, it's icky. I don't mean to sound sexual ever. Thanks, Tamamo. Mercenary says, no, Phoenix. You are talking about retreating. Razor Fist is right. We can't retreat anymore. Our backs are against the wall now. We can't go anywhere else.
I'm definitely not retreating. It's the opposite. It's building. It's the polar opposite of retreating.
Cthulhu says, my pronouns are sick and tired. Joey says, so EA is being bought by Saudi Arabia and Jared Kushner. This company is cooked. Pretty crazy considering Battlefield 6 is releasing soon. Micro Nightmare says, from the perspective of an old school arcade player, the Smash community and Guilty Gear community should be gate kept from the rest of the FGC. Thank you, Micro Nightmare. Big Trouble Media says, I agree with Phoenix. We need to create more. The Trilla says,
Yes, you did.
And that's awesome. Continue. Let's keep going. You got any new announcements coming up? You're making more stuff?
We're working on the next book.
Attaboy. Trill says, LGBs don't even like the T's and the Q's. Nathan says, the conundrum these people have put themselves in is the hate, quote, hate that they are experiencing came when they got to know them.
When we got to know them.
Yes. Das Pooch says, for fuck's sakes, Craigs, you can't make fun of speaking Italian when you can't pronounce Ghost of Yote as Yotoy. Is your brain misfiring?
Well, I think that was actually me who said that, Craig. I don't think that was you. That was me.
Oh, I'm
it's Craig. He
positive.
can't read.
I'm positive.
Are we saying it wrong? Is it not Yotai?
Yote. See, that's the thing. It's like
Yote?
Ryu versus Ryu,
say
Sagat versus
yo-yo.
Sagat. The
How
ghost
about
of
just I
yo-yo.
say wallet closed?
Just Ghost of Boycott. Who gives a
Ghost
shit? There?
Ghost of no money.
Yeah.
There we go. Hairbrain says, I kind of like AI Jordan Peterson.
I love that guy's
Ron
icon.
says, hello, brochachos. Have you guys ever seen the spiritual successor to Parasite Eve? It's called Parasite Mutant. For me, it's a buy. Happy Monday, everyone.
Hey.
Thanks, Rod. Mercenary says, not twice. I met him every year. Sorry, autocorrect. Seriously, this thing is really bad because I heard rumors of how he was being treated. I'm talking about Stan Lee. Super Gamer says, went to LA Comic Con at anime area. Barely one anime sponsor and 2 more Japanese booths. The rest was not related. Main hall was just boring. Well, don't go back. Don't go back again. A says, I take my indie game to smaller local cons. Way better vibes than the big ones. People actually want to be there and love the one-on-one interactions. Hey, send me a link to your indie game. I'd love to check it out. BK says, sounds great. Maybe Craig could make a convention. Maybe call it like SSGC. Yes, like SGC back in the day. Thank you, BK. Flip Nasty says, did y'all see J.K. Rowling's tweet about the Harry Potter actors?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, and we will talk more about that tomorrow with Blabs. Fundo says, Flash, fun fact, there were a handful of black Nazis. They were German children of black immigrants from North Africa.
The more you know.
The more you know. Yeesh says, we have these kinds of this kind of stuff happening in Africa, only they scream a white and try to kill them.
Facts.
Oh.
Jeez. No thanks. Axe Bear Who Cares came back, says Carbonara uses guanciale. Suspicious use
That's
of
not
meat
how you
blends.
pronounce it. It's guanciale, and it's
Guancia-
of your from pork. But like, yes, you can use that. You can use pancetta, bacon. It's like literally whatever you can use. It's fine. Don't be a snob.
Hey, Axe Bear Who Cares? It's great to see we have a true Italian who watches our show and can really correct Blabs in her sheer ignorance of Blabs
How am I
Italian
ignorant of
culture.
this?
I think it's really kind of sad. You should see her at Olive Garden. It's just like nom 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 nom. She loves it so much. It's crazy.
There's so many things I can say to you, but nothing good.
Well, it'd be really racist of you. I'm just saying you don't want to do that. Tamamo says, "Oh dear, it's Dragon Ball Super all over again. Don't shoot. He isn't black." Thank you, Tamamo. That was Thank you for sharing that today, Flash.
Dragon Ball Super, they had Goku black. And when he shows up, he's not black.
Lord.
All
All
right.
right.
thought Goku was Goku black.
Okay. Thanks for sharing. All right. Big show today. Big show
That's
this
all
week.
right. I'll
Lots
take
going on.
Karnak for you for 5. He says, if you want to support a creator who's based, get S.A. Rivera, aka Literature Devil, on support his comic, Lady Midnight on Indiegogo. Thank you very much. You missed that one.
Oh, I believe.
Yeah, I like Literature
Thank you.
Devil.
Appreciate
Get him
that.
on.
Yeah, I had.
Wait.
Yeah, let's get them on. We're all about having new folks on the
and
show.
last minute, Saint D over on Rumble for 10 says, Blast for today, game in history. All I can say is, you shall pass. That's right. Thank you very much.
Nice. All right. Excellent. All right. Great place to stop, guys. I would invite you guys to come on over to sidescrollersplus.com and join us over there. Use promo code PLUS. I didn't get to listen, tomorrow. Promo code BURN. Okay. It will be available tomorrow. It'll be the same as promo code PLUS. So get in and just join today. All right. Just join over there. It's great. Just a heads up. I'm telling you right now, very, very soon, the price is going up. So get in now. Okay. Just giving you a heads up. It'll be worth it. It'll all make sense when the time is right. You're going to get so much for your value, so much for your dollar. I cannot wait to deliver the news to you guys. With that said, guys, have a great rest of your day. Thanks so much for hanging out. Flash, you got anything coming up you want to promote?
Check out my videos.
Yellow Flash 2. Link is down below in the comments. Hit the thumbs up button on your way out. Get outside. Touch some grass today. It's beautiful outside where you're at. Maybe it's not, but that's okay. We appreciate you guys. Thanks for letting us be a part of your life and you guys being a part of ours. With that said, have a great rest of your day. Remember, people are going to try to keep you down. Don't let them. You guys got a goal. Go get it. See you guys later. Have a great day. Bye-bye.
Fatality.